what's up, dudes? Real quick, this channel is supported by ToneJunkieStore.com. Check us out for all your modeling, capture, and IR needs. We have a huge special during the month of August. All everything packs are $60, including the NAM A2 everything pack. So if you're on one of those units that just adopted NAM A2, come check out ToneJunkieStore.com. Back to the video. Hey, what's up, dudes? HW here. With so many new platforms adopting NAM A2, seems like every day we're getting another announcement about another model or another platform that's going to be compatible with NAM A2. I thought it would be a good idea to show you how to use and how to get the most out of Tone3000. What is Tone3000, you ask? Well, it's this. Tone3000 is like a giant directory repository. It's like the cloud for NAM. What's really cool is we're seeing a lot of platforms start to actually integrate Tone3000 directly into the platform itself, but everything you get on Tone3000, NAM profiles, NAM A2 stuff, IRs, you can pull down easily and free right from Tone3000 and use your modeler software, or if it's integrated, you can just hit download right there. You can put it right on the device. What's also really cool is Tone3000 has thousands and thousands, probably tens of thousands of models. Actually, I know they have hundreds of thousands. They have hundreds of thousands of amplifier sounds, experimental stuff, classic stuff, new stuff. You can kind of search by any genre you want and find exactly what you're looking for. A lot of premium sellers like myself, we put stuff up on Tone3000 for people to download, try us out. Maybe you'll like it, maybe you'll buy a pack, but you can follow people there who create stuff that you really like. And see, I'm old school. I go back to when NAM was super hard to train. Tone3000 came along and made it super easy. You can easily capture your gear, drop in a WAV file, and they will train everything for you right there on the cloud. And then as devices sync with that cloud, you get all your tones automatically on there. I have access to the entire Tone Junkie library on my Headrush. I didn't even bring anything over. It's just on there already. And rumor has it a lot more is happening with devices integrating with Tone3000. But let's take a look. Okay, so if you pull up Tone3000 right now, you will see, hey, what are these? These are community captures. Hey, what are these? Old HW just put up some new Tone Junkie stuff. Here's my 74 Fender Vibreverb and my JMI Vox from 1966. Fun fact, this amp and this amp are actually the two amps that I'm playing in stereo live right now. I've been using this for several months. So this is, and it's these exact captures. I've been playing it on, I have them for a bunch of different devices, but I'm about to test it out on the Headrush using these exact captures. So these are the exact settings that I'm using personally. I just put them up on the cloud. Go grab them and leave a comment if you wouldn't mind. I love hearing what people think. Look, someone kind of did an experimental capture of an HS5, a Yamaha studio monitor. You probably don't want to run your Les Paul through that. So a couple things you can do. You can browse new stuff. You can come up here and search and you will find just all sorts of stuff. But you can also go to Browse Tones and you will immediately see ways to drill down your search, including all the new trending stuff. Now, what's over here? You see Amalgam. He makes great stuff. My buddies over at Signal Tutorials. No, I'm kidding. Signal Theory. A lot of great stuff over here, and new stuff hits trending all the time. Here's the new Dookie amp from Marshall, right? Someone captured it. We can all play it. Steve Atkinson, the creator of NAM, he put up his deluxe reverb, and that is a community favorite, 44,000 downloads. But there's always going to be cool new stuff in the trending section. If you scroll down here, hey, look, old HW's Vibreverb, and I think if you scroll a little further, okay, here we go, page 2, pedal captures, and look, the Match Brave. This is one of my favorites. Also, only about 200 of these amps exist. and I've never seen another one in the wild except for the one that I own. And I put my 2 favorite settings up here for free. So if I haven't made it clear already, follow Tone Junkie, get some cool stuff. Follow all your favorite creators on Tone3000. It's really awesome stuff. Okay, so you probably want to hear how this stuff sounds. You might be wondering, how do you do that? Well, there's a bunch of NAMM plugins that you can download. There's the official one from Steve. There's NAMM 9000. There's Genome. There's all sorts of ones, and they're all really cool. You can, I do a Google search, find the best ones. There's also articles on Tone3000 about some of them, but one cool thing about Tone3000, if you click on this tone, not only can you just hear it right here, so you can hear pretty much any capture right there, but you can also hit play. You can literally plug your guitar directly into your interface, run right in, and you can try it right here. But you can also just come right down here and hit like download all A2. You can drag this in to your NAMM player and try it out. And I think you're really gonna like it. Look, I find that you get at least as good a tone and touch feel as you get on other things, or better. There are many instances where I can't tell the difference, especially once you put on a compressor and a reverb from across platforms, but there is a noticeable something with NAMM A2. Sometimes it's breath, sometimes it's a little less compression, sometimes it just things sound a little more open, especially with some of the very distorted stuff. You're gonna wanna try these out. Okay, now like I said earlier, I'm old school, and I remember when Steve first made NAMM and it was out there, I was getting emails about it, and you had to download a script to run the NAMM trainer, and you had to like pay Google Collab, and you'd do this, and it would error sometimes, and you'd mess things up, and it was, for a guy like me who's not like a programmer or something, it was kind of a nightmare. The plugin was like the only thing usable, and it was bare bones. Now people have created a bunch of cool stuff around it. This didn't exist, or it didn't exist in any way like this. And so what's really cool, and what turned me on to Tone3000 initially, is I can come up here and hit Create Tone. Now Create Tone lets me either upload existing NAMM captures or IRs, because this is a great place to go throw up IRs. I have a pretty popular IR pack up here that has like 8,000 downloads. It's an older version of some IRs that I have made for that Vox AC30 cabinet. Those are really cool, and I like those a lot. But if you come over under Capture, you can actually capture your gear. Now, how do you do this? This deserves a video in and unto itself, because different pieces of gear might make this a little more easy for you or more difficult. But all you have to do is download this sweep file right here. What does this sweep file do? It sends in a bunch of beeps and boops and sweeping sounds into your amplifier. But when you do that, you need to download that file, put it in your DAW, and just create a send. Any channel, send out that audio to your guitar amplifier, plug it in. Now to do that, you're gonna need something like this. Here's a Scarlett 4i4. This is very popular. I think these are like 300 bucks. There are cheaper things on the market. You'll need something that has a send. If you wanna find the cheapest thing, I would recommend ChatGPT or Grok. Ask it, what's the cheapest interface that, you know, sounds good, and I can send audio out from my computer and take the audio back in. Because what you're going to want to do is send the audio to your computer, to your amplifier. You're going to want to bring that back via microphones, plug it in, or via a direct box or some sort of tap on the signal. Bring it back in and record that to a second channel. Once you record it to that second channel, you can come back over here and you can basically drag and drop the audio file. It tells you it wants a WAV file, 24-bit, 48K, mono. Basically, once you drag it here, you will be able to come over here. Like, for example, I have a bunch of stuff. Let me find one. Okay, here's some old training files I had from a while back. Here's a bunch of directs that I labeled. So here's like my Matchless Brave. Here's like a bandmaster, a 58 bandmaster. So these are all WAV files that I've saved from when I sent the signal out, and I've kept these files. So let me just take this like bandmaster right here. And as soon as I upload it, it's going to take my file in, and it goes and trains the models on, I think they're like NVIDIA 490s or something. But anyway, it does it in the cloud somewhere where you don't have to worry about it. And boom, it's right here. So I have my file name. I can select my file name, and then I hit next. And then it asks me to create a pack. So I can create a, here we go, we'll call it Free Fun Bandmaster Pack. And boom, now I have the opportunity to share this with everybody, right? And so I can select like, what type of thing is this? Well, it's a direct one. So I'm going to say it's an amp head. And I can type in, Free Fun Bandmaster. I'm not actually going to upload this to the cloud. And I can put in a photo, and I can talk about my gear. I can put tags. I can put a YouTube demo that I've done of it. And I can link it to other packs. Maybe I do IRs in one pack and I do directs over here. And I can upload it privately or publicly. If you share it with everybody, people can download your things. If you share it privately, if you just want it for yourself, you want to try it out, that's fine too. Tone3000 does not require that you make it public for them to train it for you. They just want you to use the platform. And so they know that the best way to attract users is to make training easy. That's what got me on the platform. That's what I think got so many early adopters on the platform. We started using it. And then as the numbers grew, it became this great directory for all this stuff. All right, I hope that's a helpful introduction for some people. I will tell you this, for me, it was by far the easiest way to capture my own gear and train my stuff. I was doing it before, like I said, in a different way. And one of the best surprises I ever got that just was like, it felt like a gift from heaven, was when we found out about NAM A2 and they said, don't worry, all the stuff you have up there will be retrained automatically. And all my stuff was magically available in new NAM A2 because they had kept the training files. So they were able to redo everything, recreate everything right from the source files. It's really incredible. You can find some really great stuff up there. There's a lot of great free stuff, and I'm going to have some free packs coming out. I have a NAM free pack that has kind of some stuff that's on Tone3000 and some more stuff. There's a couple things on Tone3000 that are not in there. So go check it out. I'm going to have some free packs coming out, and I'll probably make an exclusive pack available just for Tone3000 on NAM that won't be available anywhere else. Maybe it'll be a pass pack or something like that. Or I'll make something special that I'll put on Tone3000 that will only be available there. Because I think it's a great project. I think it's a really great, I think it's a great community resource. And I don't say that lightly. It has made my life easier. I think it'll make yours a lot easier. If you have one of these devices that loads NAM, you got to get on Tone3000. HW, out.